Time for the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Tom Brady's got a new woman, apparently. So the big story is he's 46. The woman he's dating is 27. I don't feel like that's a big deal.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say 22 or something.
Still wouldn't have been a big deal.
Well,
It's a little bigger
little
deal. Not because of the number, but because of the development of the human. At 22, it's definitely different than 26. I think we can all agree on that, right? Like those years of knowing who you are, life experiences. Like you need to be like 23, 24, 25 when it really starts to pop.
Well, they say our brains develop by 25.
Sure.
I mean, and we're constantly evolving, but it's like, yeah,
I just
she's
don't
over
think 20.
25.
Yeah, I don't think 20. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Even if he were 53, and he's not, and she were 27, I'll be like, okay. 27's a fine age.
You like it?
It's a fine age, unless I think when you hit 60, then it starts to be a little like, wonder what that's about. I feel like it can be about life and love if it's 59, up to 59 from 27.
It's a sweet spot.
That's a sweet spot for that age.
Yeah.
Also, it's Tom Brady. Like,
I'm props to Tom Brady. That's all I got to say. She looks good.
What does she do?
Model.
Oh,
What do you expect?
well, I'm not sure.
I mean, what do you think he's going to date?
he's linked to a model named Brooks Nader. I don't know who she is, but nearly 20 years as junior. I think they just wanted to write a story about Tom Brady, but I didn't feel like that was weird. 46 and 27. I felt like that was actually fine. There's a home for sale in Ohio where every surface is covered with expensive, bulletproof Lexan. And I'm not sure if Lexan is how you say it, but I'm going to say it for this story. But it has also a $100,000 tag on the fencing as well, which is also made of this stuff.
So you must have to have a fear of getting shot.
Yeah, the house looks like, what do you call those flat house, like the ones that don't have level upstairs, but it's really long?
Oh, ranch style.
It's a very ranch style house with like a 3-car garage, but everything is covered. But I mean, why do you need bulletproof counters? You're not gonna be behind a counter. If the counter gets shot, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm saying you have some weird, if there's end times and people are going to be shooting things up, you don't want to get shot.
Yeah, that's Doomsday right there.
If
That's a
people
prepper.
are gonna be shooting things up,
Or maybe they have shady business.
then just build a moat or
and
something.
they're scared someone's going to come after them.
Yeah, I hear you. I would love to have one of those earthquake beds.
Oh, that folds in?
Oh, my God.
I mean, same.
And it's not even about earthquakes. It's about people breaking into your house, too. So they have these beds, and it's a bed, looks like a bed, and there's like a little button you push, and it collapses
Folds like a taco.
through the inside. Whoop! And you drop in, and it closes on top of you, and nobody can get to you. And inside there, you got some water, might have a PlayStation, play some NCAA football.
Snacks.
Yeah, probably not enough room for all of that, but maybe some of it. But no, it's like the most secure thing you could possibly be in. If you hear somebody breaking into your house, the thing is, if we had one, my wife and I had one, I'd probably test it out a couple times with nobody breaking in.
Or every time you hear something,
Yeah,
you're
she'd
like,
want to kill me. Boom. What did you do that for? Sorry. I jumped the gun. I thought I heard someone breaking in. But these beds are awesome. I don't know how comfortable. Like if I could take like my sleep number and put it on top of this, if I could go sleep number, I need you to take this. Because we do have the one that's like split into two because the two sides can heat and cool. Because I need my side of the bed much cooler. I don't know if we need to cut it even more and have them. That's what Sleep Number should do. Work with this company and build me an earthquake robbery bed.
yeah, there's several different ones out there. So I'm sure.
Because I think I'd rather have my Sleep Number than this bed if I had to pick. But if they could work together,
I'm sure you could take your bed and have someone custom build you this little,
I would also like to have in my house one of those panic rooms.
Well, why do you need one of those if you got the bed?
Well, they may not can make the bed.
Oh.
Because what if someone breaks in your house and you're not in your bed? You got to run to the panic room.
Exactly. I would like to have a panic room where you go into and there's like snacks and PS5. Everything has snacks and PS5 in it.
Yeah. Okay, so, but
Good
panic
Wi-Fi.
room is not for when you're panicking. It's when you're needing to save yourself from
Yeah,
harm?
you just go in there whenever it's safe. Oh, you can be a tornado room too.
Okay, yeah.
All my stuff is trauma from like getting my house broken into, being held at gunpoint, getting jumped. Like I still have all that, so that's like my number one fear, I think. More so than being extremely poor again. I think that's being held at gunpoint.
Yeah, you've always been one to prep, though, for these end time stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I like to be prepared.
Or diseases.
Stay ready,
or,
never got to get ready, is what I say. I don't want to say that. All right, so there's that. A 29-year-old man in New Jersey is facing charges. He decapitated a seagull. Did you see? Because
What?
it stole French fries from his daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like taking it a little too far.
He became irate and uncooperative with officers, and he was charged with third-degree animal cruelty after officers obtained witness statements and photos. It just kept taking French fries from his daughter. It doesn't really say how he did it, because that's got to be a quick move. Because those are big, strong birds.
I
He had
just
to
feel
grab
like
and chop.
something else has got to be going on, and this is like the final thing that just got
Oh, yeah,
you
with
and you
him, for sure.
snapped.
And he just had a knife with him.
For
And he
sure,
just
for sure. Like, did he have it ready and like he just grabbed the head and chopped like in Game of Thrones?
Okay, so I didn't look at any. I didn't want to see
I
it
didn't
because I
either.
was scared. So I just assumed it was with his bare hands,
Maybe.
but I could be wrong.
That's from 6 ABC with that story.
It's sad.
What does being royalty pay? Prince William reportedly makes $30 million a year.
From?
Being royal,
exactly doing nothing.
which we were talking about. Do you want to be born into money, or do you want to be born really poor and then make money? And the guys, they would rather been born in. But my thing is, then you wouldn't know the difference. That would be normal. That would be like us right now and somebody who grew up in a country, like when I went to Haiti. I thought I grew up poor. Nope. It's nothing like that.
It's different levels.
Different levels. And it'd be someone like that going, to them, we're the royalty. And we're like, no, it ain't so easy. But to them, we're like, oh, come on, can you imagine? You grew up and there's a roof over your head. And maybe it's not 3 meals, but you still have at least a meal a day. It's all relative.
But is that the money they get from, their
The
taxes,
people.
the people, or is that from like if he writes a book and has all these other opportunities as a
As a what?
as a royal?
I
as
think
a
it's just
royal.
from the people. I mean, I think he could do nothing.
Prince
and
William
get 30
received
million.
a whopping $30 million from his Duchy of Cornwall estate. It's probably not pronounced douchey, but D-U-C-H-Y.
Okay.
Duche.
Duchy. According to reports, 42, when he ascended the throne, he got a surplus of $30.4 million from its investments. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Investments. I mean, again, they
Still rather be Oprah
they
than
make money.
the royal family.
Right.
Dogs can smell shifts in human stress levels and adjust their behaviors in response. Dogs can smell whether a human is stressed or relaxed and make behavioral decisions based on that information. The study published in the journal Scientific Reports on Monday, July 22nd, tested a group of 18 dogs to see how they would respond to the smell of people who were both stressed and the people who were relaxed. That's a funny thing to have to go recruit for. We're looking for 8 people who are stressed. Can you be a part of our survey?
I could submit myself and my dog, but I think we're stressing each other out. She stresses everybody out,
So then you're stressed and she smells the stress and it's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stanley doesn't stress. He's a bulldog. He's naps. If you look on my Instagram, you will see a video. I have both dogs out last night in the backyard. Eller is our adopted dog, and she is long and tall and has so much energy, and she wants to run all the time. And Stanley is the opposite. He's short and fat and just wants a nap all day, bulldog. And so I have balls, and I throw a ball, and Eller just runs, brings it back. I have another ball. I need 2 balls with her because she loves the ball so much she won't drop the first ball unless I got another ball to throw. And I do a pan back and forth from her running, and Stanley just doesn't move. Just sitting there chilling. So that's on my Instagram if you want to see it. It's pretty funny. I also talk about one of the greatest inventions. I can talk about great inventions forever. The computer, the car, the wheel. One of the greatest inventions are these little flat things that look like tiny Frisbees. They're like you could take your hand and make a C with your hand. The biggest C you can make, that's a circle. And they collapse, and they turn into water bowls when you're on a walk.
Oh,
One of the
yeah.
greatest inventions ever.
For the dogs.
For the dog. Well, I mean, for you too, I guess, if you want it.
Yeah.
And you can
Sure.
put it down in the dog and drink out of it. And I put that on my Instagram last night. I'm like, this,
Yeah, those are great.
unheralded, as one of the greatest inventions ever. And the farmer's dog had sent me that. And we're big farmer's dog people, especially Eller, because they use real meat and farmer's dog, like super high quality stuff. It has her name on it. And she's very finicky. You ever had a dog that won't eat food?
Sometimes really particular, like if they get really picky.
She won't
like-
eat certain food. She's just like, I'm good. Like she'll hunger strike. She'll go full hunger strike. She eats farmer's dog. It's awesome. I'm a big farmer's dog fan. Eller is a big farmer's dog fan. They sent me that Frisbee. They sent me a whole package when I was going to play the Major League Baseball All-Star game.
The collapsible cup Frisbee?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I call it the drinking Frisbee.
Okay.
Where's the drinking Frisbee? We need to go on a walk. But right now, if you want to get 50% off your first box of the Farmer's Dog, it's excellent. Go to thefarmersdog.com/Bobby. So free shipping, 50% right now. I just want to share that. Thefarmersdog.com/Bobby to get 50% off. Thefarmersdog.com/Bobby. Boom. There you go. All right, that's your news. Thanks.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
New from Post Malone and Luke Combs. Brand new song out today. Guy for That. Here you go. This woman's upset because she found $6,000. Now, she found it. It was her money, but she misplaced it years ago. Then she takes it to the bank. She's like, oh, I finally found it. And they're like, we will not take this money because some of the money was damaged. You ever hear the thing back in the day, like somebody'd rip a dollar in half, and it's like, well, if you have 60% of it, you can go and take it and cash it in. But if it's less than, I don't know what the real rules are, but that's a bit of what happened here. So she had money, all this money, and it was in an envelope, and she lost the envelope. Regardless of how you feel about that, if you have $6,000 in an envelope, and if you keep it tied to your body or not, okay. But the envelope ended up on the ground. Eventually, it got covered up by like cardboard and then dirt. She was using the money to pay her taxes. She ended up finding it when they moved whatever the cardboard was in the yard. And then she goes to Bank of America, which I love Bank of America, and I completely understand why they would say this. It's like the money is, you can barely tell it's a dollar on the bottom part. It looks like a square of ripped up dirt and like O-N-E. There's no way you can take this. I understand her frustrations.
I mean, obviously, if they could prove that it was
Absolutely.
money, because maybe that's the problem, is they're like, how do we, there's no way for us to really identify that.
Also,
this is
how
legit.
messy is it that you can't find $6,000 for that long?
I'm telling you, it was in her garage.
In a yard?
It was in her garage.
Well, that's what I'm
Her
saying.
garage looks like from that Hoarders. I mean, there's stuff everywhere.
Has to be.
No, it's not full sad Hoarders, but there's stuff everywhere in her garage. But the dollars, there's a lot of them are so jacked up. You can't take them. So they were damaged by water. Some of the corners were completely eaten away, and I'm on team BOA here.
So what's the percentage? Because my dog ate some money the other day, but not the full amount, like some fives
It
and
says
some ones.
the
but-
U.S. Department of Treasury does exchange mutilated money, but only if half or less of the original note remains.
Oh, well, I
or
can
its value is in question based on the condition. Usually the money is damaged from fire, explosives, water, chemicals, animals, or insects. If the bank won't take it, so this is her next option, the government process to exchange it could take anywhere from 6 months to 3 years. And what I think the bank is doing is trying to help her there, but their hands are tied.
Man, it's worth the wait. I guess she just needs to go through that process to see if it works in her favor. But now I'm going to go see if my third eaten fives and ones.
Those are fine. If it's 50, you can tell that more
So
than
I could
it's
just
50,
take that to a bank and they're going to give
from
me
what
a
I'm
new...
seeing here, yes.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Wow, okay. I had no idea.
Yeah, and I understand why she would be sad, but I think the fact that Bank of America has been helping her do with the government, like they get points for that.
Yeah.
That would suck to lose.
I'm
that
sure
money.
they have people that show up all the time with like random things and
Oh,
they're
for
like,
sure.
this is
Sliver.
money.
They're trying to, no, I swear to God. So yeah, or people the counterfeit money.
Oh,
Hold on, the movie money, I should say, that is made, because there's some money that they've had here for us when we're shooting promos. It looks so real because they use it in movies too, and sometimes they show it up close. It looks so real, and I'm sure some people try to use that as real money. And I bet you in certain places, like a snow cone stand where it's like a kid running it, that it works
100%.
because it's so real.
Well, it's an easy way to wash it. If you need to wash money, you can.
Okay, now you're doing like
What?
Monster
No.
or like
No, you hit up like lemonade stands, stuff where
No,
they're
but
not
this is
gonna.
fake. This is movie money, though. I'm saying,
Okay,
not real money.
But also, there's times you may need to wash money, and you mentioned
look at this,
like,
right? Look at it right now. This
kids
is it.
stuff.
But we're not talking about washing money.
Yeah, because you're
My
going to
brain
wash
goes
money and go
there.
to the casino.
Yeah. Okay, we're not talking about what cartels do or
Okay,
the legal.
I will say that if
This
that's
money
fake
looks
money,
so real.
it looks real,
Like so real that somebody not paying attention would take this and think it's real.
like a lemonade
Yeah.
stand.
They should make Ben Franklin wear a top hat or something, and then we just understand in movies that they have to do that. So
Yeah.
That should be it. You make fake money, put a top hat on Ben Franklin or Andrew Jackson or whatever it is. I want to play Morgan Wallen and Ernest. Here's Cowgirls. Call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. That's our phone number. 877-77-BOBBY. Thanks, guys. Hey, let's go talk to Daryl in Pensacola, Florida. He saw an update that Bank of America did accept some of that money. Like they found some of it that was actually good. Hey, Daryl, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I heard you just broadcasting that story, and I read an article yesterday. It was an update that Bank of America actually cooperated with her and was able to give her $5,700 of that money.
Oh, wow.
And she only has to send $300 of it to the Treasury Department.
Good for them. They're probably doing just like a good deed then. Because this movie looked, I mean, this money looked bad.
It looked beat up.
It looked beat up. They're probably doing like some nice charity for the lady. Yeah, appreciate that update. Thanks, Daryl.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
Thanks. Brittany's on in Georgia. By the way, I've never been to and screwed people out of a snow cone stand. I want everybody to know that. That was just an example. Because I was talking about how you could the fake money, the movie money, you could go to a snow cone stand. I never stole from a snow cone stand.
Yeah, no, we know.
Okay, just making sure. Brittany, what do you want to say?
So we have a produce stand where we sell like watermelons and tomatoes. And my dad is about to be 70, and this happens to him all the time. They come in with a motion picture money, and he can't really see it, but he knows it's got a blue stripe, and it looks real, and he takes it, and he comes home with motion picture money instead of actual cash money constantly.
That's the official name for it, motion picture money.
That's terrible.
That's interesting.
Motion picture.
Yeah.
That's what it says on it when you open it, and it says motion picture money. And he's like, but it had a blue stripe. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it looks so real.
And it looks very real, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just he gives them their produce, and he gives them their change, and they go about. And we've had a couple of them come in to us, and we turn them away, but he's right. I think they just wait until he gets there because they know he can't see it.
Oh, that's what people do to me then.
Yeah.
I can't see crap.
Oh,
when I run on my produce stand, this is going to happen all the time. I can already tell. Brittany, thank you for the call. Appreciate that.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, bye. So they have the friendliest and unfriendliest states to visit. Okay, just do what do you think is the most unfriendly. Now, this is not my opinion. This comes from Newsweek. Newsweek has a ranking of all 50 states based on how friendly they are to tourists or how friendly people say that random people are if they're like broken down on the side of the road, gas station helpful. So you have like different categories.
Got it.
What do you think is the rudest state?
New York.
New York.
Both you say New York?
Yeah.
The rudest state is New York.
Nailed it.
And I think it's just because New York City is so packed. Imagine you're in a packed anywhere space. Imagine like when you go to the DMV, when you get your driver, everybody it's packed and it doesn't feel good. So everybody's just in a bad mood. That's what that city's like, walking around.
Yeah.
It's a big hustle. And
It's just like,
bustle and- yeah.
So yeah, I think people are probably not purposefully, they don't go out with the intention of being rude, but they got to get things done fast and that can come off as rude.
They have no chill.
I don't like what's number 2 because New York is 1. Arkansas is at number 2.
Oh.
That's my people.
I figured that'd be more of the southern vibe.
Who peed in their Cheerios, for sure.
Yeah.
Delaware at 3, Massachusetts at 4. Then it's all like northeast states. But Arkansas.
That is very weird
New
to have
Jersey,
Arkansas in the mix.
New Hampshire, I know. Florida does make the list of rudest.
That's because all the New Yorkers, they go
They
live
moved
there.
down there for the summer, yeah.
Then we have the friendliest. At number 1, you want to take a shot on the friendliest?
Texas.
No. No.
Louisiana.
It's got to be like,
Well, just take one shot. You should get one state to do it.
Texas.
Okay, you're going with Texas. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with like somewhere in Colorado.
Okay. They both are in the top 10. At number 1 is Minnesota. Number 2 is Tennessee. Number 3 is South Carolina. Number 4 is Texas. So, Amy, you in the heads-up game.
Dang.
And then Wyoming, Indiana, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Hawaii are the nicest states.
Oh, Hawaii's got to be so chill. I mean, they got nothing to do but just relax.
I mean, I read these kind of polls all the time, but then I'm just wondering how they
You know, they have
how
like
they gather this.
companies and they have to work in their cities and stuff. I mean, they don't just relax, but I think there's a lot of that vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was all just beach stuff.
What? No.
There's actual
Like you work at a surf shop or you work at like a
That's all it is.
or like a restaurant on the beach. That's what Hawaii is to me. They have like actual like
Cities.
Dell computers.
I don't know if they have a Dell computer specifically, but yes, they have stores and restaurants.
They have an adult plantation.
Honolulu is like I went there. I had to go with American Idol 3 times, and yeah, it's like a real city. But it is. You get on the beach, it's definitely beach.
So they have like a Best Buy.
Yeah, for sure, and like Walmart and stuff like that.
Didn't know
yeah,
that.
for sure. Yeah. Let's play Chase Matthew, Love You Again, Bobby Bone Show. Thank you guys.